Can I start the other ones in? Start all. Everybody's right. All right, good. There we go. All right. There we go. All right. Where did I leave off on this guy? So I was sketching these scales, which I think I'm running a little too small. These could be inflated. And we'll start with that. Good morning. There we go, a little inflation on those. Be good. Yeah, so for those coming in or watching it later, I am Peter SAKIEVICH, educator, artist, and the morning study thing we're doing right now, I like to get up in the morning and spend an hour or two kind of working on something newish to me. So one I'm working here is just learning some of the processes and tools and get some experience sculpting in Blender. I've sculpted in other programs like ZBrush and Nomad Sculpt, but I wanted to get into the Blender sculpting thing for a while. So that's what we got going on here today. So this is a horned lizard bust. So the horned lizard is a lizard from the southwest United States, and they're not, that big. The body's probably around the size of my palm when they're full grown. But beyond like having these cool spikes on their heads and these crests, they also squirt blood out of their eyes. So that's kind of one of the things that they do that makes it a little bit crazy is the whole eye blood squirting thing. Alright, I'm going to put up some of these scales here. Alright, so that's what we got going on today. So I don't know if anyone out there watching is a Blender expert, So once I kind of get this done, especially the neck area, it needs a lot of love in there. But I want to try out some of the retopology stuff. So basically, doing the easy topology version, and then um, so that's what we're working on here. Is kind of working on the sculpting skills, and then there's finishing stuff like I might even try doing when I get the pre-topologized one. Try the get it kind of unwrapped in the UVs, to kind of break it down really simple, and then subdivide it from there. Just so I can put some paint some color or something into it. So anyway, I wanted to clean up some of these scales. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to my morning study session. Cleaning up this fan on his crest on the back of his neck. Good morning. supposed to go better. Oh, we got our first bot of the morning. Let's go shooting that up. Alright, I think we're going to inflate these individually. Alright. Scales on there. Let's see. Good morning. Welcome to my morning study. Good morning, Dr. Black. Oh, hello over there on the YouTube side. What's up? Welcome to my morning study session. So every morning, for the most part, I'll miss some days some of the time, but I had to get up and work on something new to me, and so I haven't gotten to sculpting into Blender until recently. So I thought I'd do a number of these busts. This is the first one. Probably shouldn't have gone with something scaly, but at least I do have a scale brush that I can cheat with a little bit. But yeah, so I need to finish up kind of the folds in the neck here, clean this up. So I can get this pushed up a lot more up here. But yeah, I like to get up in the morning and work on something new. And for a good chunk of June, I was working on looking at the material nodes and all of that. Not very exciting stuff, but so that's what we got going on. Are you a Blender expert? Because I am not. Better than I was, but Oh, you only know the basics, yeah. So you've made your donut. I don't have a real good clear shot of his neck. I know there's a spike right here that I could probably add in. I think it's further back. Don't worry about it. And it's sad the guy who did that tutorial, he's gone like full AI bro. Which doesn't surprise me. He doesn't really do creative work per se. I mean, he's like a technical artist. And I've generally found like a lot of those guys tend to be super into AI because they don't. It feels like they don't like need their creativity. He didn't do the donut. Okay, I did a long time ago. It was a good introduction. You know, a lot of different things. I don't know if it's the best way to do things, but it is really common. And you know, I can understand why because it kind of walks you through a bunch of the modeling and rendering and some of the simple animations, so it's a little less intimidating. These guys can be a little larger too. Yeah, if you're not familiar, this is a horned lizard. It's a lizard that's common in the southwest United States. They kind of look like this, full body. This is a little different breed than I'm working with here, but they, you know, their body's about the size of my palm, so they're not like tiny, but they're not very big lizards either. But the interesting thing that they do, beyond like having these cool spikes on them, is they feel threatened, or if they're afraid, they will squirt blood out of their eyes to hit a target. So if they're really upset with you, they will shoot blood out of their eyes. So um, so that's one of the things that they do that's kind of unusual. Um, so yeah, they're kind of interesting little lizard. I've never seen one in the wild. Not sure what their status is, but let's see, make those. Let's see, we got. Did label these to help me kind of find some of these a little more easily. It's you I want to start. You I want. There we go. Let's see, object. Okay, I already did these split panels, but so I wanted to put this to be larger. Take that and scoop that back a little bit. Ooh. Yeah. So I mostly do 2D stuff. I'm not a 3D person necessarily. Um, but um, but I like kind of having this as a skill that I can access. Okay. Yeah. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. Usually busy for a Tuesday morning. All right, so this needs to scoot back a lot. Here. Let's see. Am I still an art teacher? And am I still currently teaching? Yes. So I teach at Virginia Commonwealth University. We're on summer break right now, so I'm starting to get emails though. So I guess summer is almost over. But I also have my own teaching website where I've been kind of installing a lot of the things I teach my students, and some unique things as well that I don't get to teach as much now. But so that's over at myartprofessor.com. But yeah, definitely still teach. For sure. So yeah, actually this summer I finished up another course for the teaching site. Finally, I need to go back and kind of review it just to make sure I've got all the notes I need in it. Make sure I didn't put anything in the wrong order. But it's and it's on how to draw with lenses in mind. So using perspective and thinking about lenses and drawing a scene from different points of view from within the scene, kind of using your ability to developing the ability to visualize what's in front of you, and using something I call the isometric camera. And it's part of a series of courses that were what I taught in a first semester course at a former university I was at, and so anyway, that this last it's a set of two. Basically, you create a scene using isometric perspective, and then you finish that, and then you use this isometric camera to draw that scene from different points of view. And to show you how to kind of use a brush pen and how that works together within it. And anyway, it's done. I haven't done like the official announcement or whatever on it. It's up. I just need to go through a kind of review. everything just to make sure I didn't put something in the wrong spot or link the wrong video somewhere by accident. Which I don't think I did, but it always helps to check your work, right? So of course I've been sitting on for a while because it's just been busy at the new school that I'm at, and I actually used part of it for a concept design drawing course. So hoping to get all caught up with everything there before the summer's out, and move on to something new, maybe like a figure drawing or painting. I've been to acrylic painting recently, and I think I could put together a decent course on getting people into that. Maybe like figure ink, figure acrylic using this Warren palette or something like that would be a good one. Yeah, if you haven't been over to myartprofessor.com in a long time, it's definitely worth. Got a lot going on there. So I think this needs to get pushed in a lot more. Grab that, just like shove it. Alright, that feels better. This I need to come down. Oh, just leave it. Don't forget to save, right? This needs to put in some more. Alright, that feels much better. Folds in the neck. This is a challenge, I think, for me. Yeah, otherwise I'm working on my comic pitch, and took a little break from that to work on the teaching site, so let's see, where's my, here you are. Let's see, what else? Opened up the coaching, so there's a schedule and things on my site for that. People are interested in kind of one-on-one help. And I put times on there, but I'm open to other times as well. It's just that's what I kind of put on there for now. I guess I need to update it for the new school year too, so that way it kind of fits in there. So that's what we got going on. But I'm only going to be on here for about an hour today. How long have we been going? Let me check. How long have we been going, Bosch? 36 minutes? All right. I usually like to do an hour and a half, but I'm actually sick, so I didn't want to miss, and I had like specific things I wanted to do. I do want to know if there's like a way of working in sculpt layers inside of Blender. I haven't spotted it in here, but maybe. I know they've got kind of the subdivision, kind of multi-subdivision thing, but I haven't seen anything that's like specifically. I haven't seen anything specifically for working with layers. That way you can kind of like, work on a detail or expand something out, but it might require it all to be quads and be in that other thing, so. So, folds and neck, this is definitely the challenge. I don't think I should split this off from the rest of the head. Like the inflate brush is like a really underappreciated brush for developing form on the sculpting. Like, so I'm familiar with sculpting, like I've done it in other programs before, different points. Hi Bosch, how you doing down there? What's up, puppy? Let's see. I want to put profile for it. Good morning. Welcome to my morning study session. Appreciate people liking the photo. I put up a picture of my dog on Instagram, so I think that's what that's from. Alright, let's do a little masking. Control I, there we go. And grab that. Alright, and let's go ahead and inflate. I haven't had it crash on me, so I'm excited about that. The little things, right? we doing with the time? All right, it's about 15 more minutes. Good morning. It's getting a little chuggy here. Slice. Good morning. Welcome to my morning study. Let's see. And of course, as usual, if you're here, let me know if there's any questions I can answer for you. Good morning, welcome to my morning study. We'll be finishing up here in 10 minutes or so. But I'm really trying to clean up this neck. Good morning. Let's see. Squash that. All right. All right. I think I can squash this down a little bit. Hey, Bosh, what's she doing? Let's see, let's really push this one. I think I overdid these. better. All right. Let's see. Those feel better-ish than what I had before. I feel like I can collapse these next flaps together. All right. Too much contrast in there. Alright, I think that's good progress for this morning. It's been about an hour. Appreciate everybody that came in, and we'll talk to you all later.